What if everything you believed was wrong? What if the heartbreak we all felt was just a dream? Ty Borden, the heart of Heartland, is gone. Or is he? In Season 19, something unbelievable is about to happen. And it begins with one moment. When Ty opens his eyes. Ty Borden was more than just a character on Heartland. He was a part of the family. Fans watched him grow from a troubled teen into a loving husband and father. He worked hard on the ranch, cared deeply for the horses, and loved Amy with all his heart. For over a decade, we saw their love story unfold. Together, they faced every challenge: wild horses, family struggles, and even near-death moments. But nothing could prepare us for what happened in Season 14. Ty's sudden death broke everyone's heart. It wasn't a slow goodbye or a long illness. It was quick. One moment he was fine, and the next, he was gone. A blood clot took him away, just after he and Amy saved a horse from poachers. It felt so unfair, so sudden. Fans around the world were shocked. Some cried, some were angry. Many just couldn't believe it. Amy was left alone, a widow, a single mother. She had to raise their daughter without him. The strong woman we had always known now looked lost. Her smile was gone. She stopped training horses for a while. She avoided talking about her pain. Even though her family stood by her, the hole Ty left behind was too big. Heartland didn't feel the same without him, but Amy slowly began to heal. With time, she returned to the barn. She found comfort in her daughter's laughter and the strength of the horses. Her bond with Spartan reminded her of Ty. He had given her that horse, and every time she rode him, it felt like Ty was still near. But even as life went on, something always felt missing. The rest of the family tried to stay strong too. Jack, who had come to love Ty like a grandson, struggled in his quiet way. Lou had to help keep the family business running. Georgie chased her dreams in sports and school. But every one of them felt that empty space where Ty used to be, his laugh, his quiet wisdom, his presence at the dinner table. As the seasons moved forward, the show changed. Heartland focused more on healing, on rebuilding, and on moving forward. But fans never truly moved on. Many hoped, deep down, that maybe there was more to the story. That maybe, just maybe, we hadn't seen the last of Ty Borden. And now, after so many episodes, so many tears, and so much grief, something unexpected is about to happen in Season 19. A moment that will make us question everything. Could Ty really be alive? Was it all just a bad dream? Or are we about to enter a deeper part of Amy's mind, a place where love never dies? It starts with a sound, a soft beep, slow and steady, the kind you hear in a hospital room. Then we see him, lying still, silent, pale. Ty Borden. His eyes are closed. Machines beside him hum quietly. There's no movement. For a second, it feels like another goodbye. But then, something changes. A twitch. A breath. His fingers move ever so slightly, and suddenly, his eyes open. He gasps like someone pulled him out of deep water. His chest rises quickly. He looks around, confused and scared. His heart races. His mind runs wild. Where is he? What happened? Why does everything feel like a dream? This is how Season 19 opens, with the most unexpected moment in Heartland history. Ty Borden waking up, alive. But how can this be? We all saw what happened in Season 14. We felt the pain. We watched Amy cry. We saw the funeral, the grief, the empty space at the dinner table. So what is this now? A miracle or something else? In this scene, time feels frozen. The room around Ty is cold and silent, like he's been asleep for a long time. There are no familiar faces, just him, waking up in a hospital bed, trying to remember who he is and why he's there. His voice is weak. He says Amy's name. Then, silence. The trailer doesn't give us many answers, but it gives us something more powerful. Questions. Deep questions that shake everything we thought we knew about the last 5 seasons. Could everything that happened, Ty's death, Amy's pain, the lonely years, all be a dream? In one version of this twist, maybe Ty never died. Maybe he was in a coma this whole time. Maybe that blood clot didn't kill him, it just put him to sleep. And now, 5 years later, he's finally waking up. If that's true, then the life we've watched Amy live since then might not be real. It could be something her mind created to cope with loss. Or worse, something his mind imagined while he was trapped in darkness. But there's another theory. What if this moment, Ty waking up, is the dream? A wish inside Amy's heart, a scene playing in her mind, showing us what she wants to happen, but knows can't be real. Maybe this is just a dream she has during a stormy night, when missing. Ty hurts more than usual, and that's what makes this twist so powerful. It doesn't just bring Ty back, it shakes the ground under our feet. It forces us to wonder, what is real? What is memory? What is hope? We see flashes in the trailer. Ty walking through the barn, seeing Amy and their daughter from a distance. Amy looking up, her eyes wide with shock. Jack dropping a cup as if he's seen a ghost. And the words, "Sometimes, love never lets go." The music rises, the screen fades, and we're left breathless. Is this the return fans have waited for? Or is it one last goodbye hidden inside a dream? No matter what the truth is, one thing is clear. Season 19 isn't just another chapter. It's a moment where past and present collide, and at the center of it all is Ty Borden, eyes open, heart racing, reaching for a life he lost. What if the person you lost was never really gone? What if every tear, every goodbye, every lonely night was just the beginning of something bigger? Now that Ty Borden has opened his eyes, we're left staring into a storm of questions. Questions that could change everything we thought we knew about Heartland. As fans, we've always looked for hope. And now, hope has arrived. But it's not clear, it's blurry, like a shadow in the fog. Is Ty really back? Or are we watching someone dream of a life that no longer exists? The trailer leaves clues, quick flashes, half-answered thoughts, a nurse whispering to a doctor, he remembers her. Amy walking toward the barn, her steps slow and unsure, as if something is pulling her there. Ty standing in the shadows, watching, his eyes full of emotion and fear. If Ty truly survived, then the world of Heartland must face a new reality. Amy would have to rewrite the life she built without him. Their daughter, older now, would meet a father she thought she'd never know. Jack, Lou, Georgie. They'd all be forced to question their memories. What's real and what was just grief playing tricks on the mind? One theory rising fast among fans is the coma theory. In this version, Ty didn't die from the blood clot in season 14. Instead, he slipped into a coma. Doctors gave up hope. The family thought he was gone. But deep inside, Ty was alive, dreaming of Heartland, of Amy, of a life just out of reach. Maybe Amy's story, from season 14 to now, has actually been told through his mind. Maybe her pain, her healing, her strength, all of it, are part of the world his heart created to keep going. But what if it's the other way around? Some believe this return of Ty is only happening in Amy's mind, a dream she's having in season 19. Maybe it's the anniversary of his death. Maybe she sees an old photo or smells the cologne he used to wear. Something small that opens the floodgates. Suddenly, in her dreams, he's there, alive, smiling, calling her name. Maybe this isn't a resurrection, but a reminder of how deeply she still misses him. The trailer feeds both sides. It plays with memory and time. One scene shows Ty touching Amy's hand, but when she turns, he's gone. Another shows Amy yelling, "You're not real!" as if she's trying to escape the dream. But the next clip? Ty crying, saying, "I came back for you." So which is it? Dream or reality? Goodbye or miracle? Season 19 seems ready to blur the lines between grief and hope. It's not just about Ty anymore. It's about how we hold on to the people we lose, about what our hearts do to survive. Whether this twist leads to a real reunion or a heartbreaking wake-up call, one thing is certain: the story is far from over. And this isn't just a tease. The showrunners know what they're doing. This trailer was made to stir the deepest emotions. It brings old fans back. It pulls new fans in, and it proves something powerful. Even after all this time, Ty Borden still lives in the heart of Heartland. We're not just waiting for a new episode. We're waiting for truth, for closure, for a second chance. And whether we find it or not, Season 19 is about to take us on a journey we'll never forget. Imagine waking up from a nightmare, only to discover you're still dreaming. That's where Heartland leaves us, at the edge of two worlds, one filled with sorrow and one holding the impossible. Ty Borden is awake. But is it real? Or is this the final echo of a heart that never let go? Season 19 doesn't promise answers. It promises impact, emotion, moments that will leave you holding your breath, and maybe crying all over again. This trailer isn't just teasing a new episode. It's rewriting the emotional DNA of the entire series. Heartland has always been about healing, from broken horses to broken hearts. But this time it's not just about moving on. It's about what happens when the past walks back through the door and asks for another chance. And now, the big question. Are you ready? Because this season may not be what you expect. If Ty is truly alive, then Heartland will have to undo 5 years of pain. If it's a dream, Amy's, Ty's, or even ours, then we must prepare to say goodbye all over again, but deeper, harder, with full awareness of what we've all lost and what we never truly had. This is more than a comeback. It's a challenge. The showrunners are asking you to walk a thin line between fiction and emotion. They're asking you to remember how it felt to lose Ty, and to now imagine what it would feel like to get him back. You'll need tissues, but you'll also need courage. Because when episode 1 drops, you're not just watching a show, you're stepping into a mirror, one that reflects your hopes, your grief, and the power of storytelling to heal what reality cannot. So, here's what to do next. Set a reminder. Season 19, Episode 1 is the most talked about return in Heartland history. You don't want to miss the moment that everyone will be talking about. Subscribe and follow. This channel is your place for all Heartland updates, theories, and emotional breakdowns. We'll be covering every twist, every tear, and every theory. Drop a comment. What do you think? Is Ty really alive? Is it a dream? Are we being set up for joy or heartbreak? Your voice matters, and we read every theory. Share this video. If you know someone who still hasn't moved on from Ty Borden, send them this. Let them know they're not alone. Because in the end, this story has always been bigger than just one man, one couple, or one ranch. It's about all of us, who we've lost, who we're still missing, and who we wish we could bring back. Just one more time. Ty Borden may have been asleep, but our love for him never rested. And now, he just might be coming home. Some stories never really end. They live in our memories, in quiet moments, in the spaces between laughter and tears. Heartland has always been one of those stories. It didn't just tell us about a ranch or a girl and her horses. It told us about love, loss, and finding the strength to stand up after life knocks you down. And no one showed us that strength more than Ty Borden. For years, he was the soul of this story, the boy who found a home, the man who built a family, and the heart Amy leaned on through every storm. When we lost him, it didn't feel like losing a character. It felt like losing a friend. And for many fans, that moment was where Heartland changed forever. But now, as the trailer for Season 19 stirs our emotions again, we're pulled back into the world we thought we had already said goodbye to. A world where Ty opens his eyes. Where maybe, just maybe, the story isn't over. There's something powerful about the idea of second chances. In life, we don't always get them. People leave, time passes, and we're left with memories. But fiction lets us dream. It lets us imagine the impossible. That maybe someone we love could walk back into the room. That maybe love is strong enough to bend time. That grief doesn't always have to mean goodbye, and that's the magic of what Heartland is doing now. It's not just teasing a return. It's holding up a mirror to us all, asking how we cope with loss, asking what we would do if we had one more day with the person we lost. One more word, one more touch, one more chance to say, "You never left me." Not really. Maybe this season is that day, that word, that dream. Maybe Ty's eyes opening is the show's way of opening ours, to the truth that love, once planted deep enough, never truly dies. And whatever happens next, whether this turns out to be a real miracle or just a dream within the dream, it will remind us why we keep watching, why we keep hoping, why Heartland is more than just a show, it's a feeling. So, as we wait for episode 1 to arrive, hold on to what this moment means. Not just for Amy, not just for the ranch, but for every one of us who has ever wished that goodbye could become hello again. Ty Borden may have walked into our lives through a script, but he stayed because of what he meant. And now maybe, just maybe, he's coming back to remind us of that one last time. Until then, keep dreaming. Because sometimes dreams are the only place where the heart tells the truth.